Every matchup in the noise-canceling headphone category is a fight between the best-sounding, best-isolating pair of over-ear headphones. But Dyson walked into the room and built a product that asks a question no audio company has ever asked on a headphone. What if it also cleaned the air you breathe? The Sony WH-1000XM5 and the Dyson Zone noise-canceling headphones both cancel noise, both cost serious money, and both sit on your head. This video breaks down every category honestly and tells you which one is actually better. Both headphones use 8 active noise-canceling microphones, an identical sensor count that produces different outcomes because of how each company uses that hardware. The Sony WH-1000XM5 uses 2 processors controlling its 8 microphones with Auto NC Optimizer, a system that reads the current sound environment and calibrates the cancellation in real time. The XM5 has been a benchmark in ANC performance since its release, with reviewers consistently placing it at or near the top of the category for the depth and consistency of its noise floor reduction. Continuous drone noise, plane engines, transit, HVAC, virtually disappears. For commuters, remote workers, and frequent travelers, the XM5's noise cancellation is the primary reason to own it. The Dyson Zone uses 8 active ANC microphones plus 2 additional microphones for telephony and transparency. 10 total microphones across both functions. The ANC performance is strong and produces clean noise reduction with what reviewers describe as intelligent signal processing that avoids the pressure sensation some ANC implementations create. The Zone's ear cup geometry and ergonomic engineering actively seal in sound as part of the acoustic design rather than relying entirely on active processing. The result is a system that approaches the XM5's performance level without fully matching it in the deep low-frequency cancellation category where Sony has historically led. Edge, Sony WH-1000XM5, on ANC depth, particularly on low-frequency constant noise. The Dyson Zone includes a contact-free visor that attaches to the headband and channels a continuous stream of purified air to the nose and mouth without touching the face. Electrostatic filters capture 99% of ultrafine particles, pollutants, allergens, and fine particulate matter that urban commuters, allergy sufferers, and people in high-pollution environments breathe daily. Activated carbon filters absorb nitrogen dioxide and reduce odors from traffic, industrial areas, and urban air. The My Dyson app tracks real-time air quality data alongside the audio settings. For the buyer who commutes through a polluted city, travels frequently on public transit, lives in an area with poor air quality, or has respiratory sensitivity, the Zone's purification capability adds a layer of protection that no Sony headphone, no Bose headphone, and no other audio product on the market currently provides. The visor can be detached when not needed, so the purification is optional rather than mandatory in every session. This is not a gimmick. Dyson has been building air purification technology for years, and the filtration standards in the Zone are consistent with their room purifiers. The question is not whether the air purification works, it does. The question is whether it is relevant to your life. Edge, Dyson Zone, uncontested on air purification. The Sony WH-1000XM5 delivers the warm, full sound signature that the XM line has built its reputation on, satisfying across genres with a mid-range tuning that makes vocals and instruments feel present, without sounding boosted. The Sony Headphones Connect app provides EQ customization for buyers who want to move away from the default. The Dyson Zone uses a custom EQ setting Dyson developed to optimize the frequency curve for what they describe as a more authentic listening experience. The full audio spectrum coverage delivers broad frequency range with clarity in bass, mids, and highs. Reviewers specifically note punchy, impactful mid-bass, a sound character that feels physical and engaging. The Zone was developed as a serious audio product alongside its air purification function, not as a novelty with headphones attached. The tuning reflects that. Both headphones produce premium audio. The XM5 is warmer and more relaxing. The Zone is punchy and more energetic. Neither is objectively better, they are different listening philosophies. Edge, even XM5 on warmth. Dyson Zone on bass impact and frequency clarity. The Sony WH-1000XM5 delivers 30 hours of battery life with a 3-minute quick charge that provides 3 hours of playback. A fast charge capability that has practical value when the battery is low before a session. The Dyson Zone delivers up to 50 hours of audio with noise cancellation active. That is 20 additional hours over the XM5. A substantial gap for a buyer who wears headphones through long workdays, extended travel, or multi-day trips where charging access is limited. When air purification is active simultaneously with audio, battery drops to up to 4 hours from the purification system specifically. The Zone manages the 2 systems independently, so audio-only use preserves the extended runtime. Edge, Dyson Zone on audio-only battery life at 50 hours. The Sony WH-1000XM5 is lightweight with soft-fit leather ear cushions and a headband designed for extended wear. Customers consistently praise the comfort. Easy on the ears, minimal pressure, comfortable through long sessions. There are reported cases of headband material degradation over time, which surfaces in customer feedback at a frequency worth noting. The Dyson Zone uses micro-suede ear cushions alongside the ergonomic ear cup geometry that contributes to both acoustic sealing and physical comfort. The Zone is a heavier headphone than the XM5. The air purification hardware adds physical mass that is perceptible during wear. The contact-free visor, when attached, adds further presence. For buyers who want a headphone that disappears on their head, the Zone's weight works against it. For buyers who use it as intended, commuting in polluted environments, The weight is the trade-off for the purification infrastructure. Edge. Sony WH-1000XM5. On lightweight comfort and extended wear. The XM5's 3-minute quick charge to 3 hours of playback is a genuinely practical feature that the Dyson Zone does not match at the same speed. For a buyer who frequently leaves the house with low battery, grabbing the headphones off the desk while still charging, realizing 3 minutes later they are already good for a commute, that quick charge implementation removes battery anxiety from the ownership experience in a way the Zone's 50-hour battery never needs to because the Zone rarely runs out in the first place. But the quick charge addresses a specific habitual failure mode that buyers who recognize it in themselves will appreciate. The Dyson Zone's appearance is polarizing in a way that few products are. The contact-free visor attached to the front of the headphones is immediately visible in a way that standard headphones are not. It draws attention, prompts questions, and places the wearer in the position of explaining the product in public. Customer feedback includes both looks nice and looks absurd as genuine opposing reactions. For buyers who wear headphones as a neutral, invisible accessory on their commute, the Zone's visual profile requires comfort with conspicuousness that the XM5 never demands. The Sony WH-1000XM5 wins this comparison, and the reasoning is grounded in what most buyers need from a pair of premium noise-canceling headphones. Superior ANC performance for continuous low-frequency noise, a warm and immediately satisfying audio signature, 30 hours of battery with 3-minute quick charge, lightweight comfort through long sessions, and a track record of reliability that positions it at the top of its category. The XM5 delivers everything a serious headphone buyer comes to this price tier for. At $278 to $398, it is excellent value for what it delivers. The Dyson Zone at $499 is the correct choice for a specific and real buyer. Someone who commutes through polluted urban air, has respiratory sensitivity, travels through high-pollution environments regularly, or simply wants a single device that handles both audio and air quality simultaneously. For that buyer, the Zone is not a novelty. It is the only product that addresses a real daily health concern that no competing headphone touches. The 50-hour battery and strong audio tuning make it more than just a purifier with headphones attached. But for the buyer whose primary concern is the best-sounding, best-isolating headphone at this price, the Sony WH-1000XM5 is that headphone. Both headphones are linked in the description below. Check current pricing before you decide. If you want comparison videos like this, then hit subscribe. This channel is here to protect your purchase. The Sony XM5 wins. Thanks for watching.